Hi everybody and welcome to another Sniffle Valve video. This video is going to be a little bit different than the way I do most of my videos in the regard that I won't be rebuilding what we're trying to accomplish here. I'm going to be showing you how I have this particular site set up. And we're going to do it that way this time and see if it works. I think you'll be able to get the idea just as well. So this is what we are going to look at, right? And it looks like sort of any other kind of WordPress site. This particular one is running the GeneratePress theme along with the GeneratePress Premium plugin. And it doesn't look like much. We got two sections, and that's part of the GeneratePress package. And no theme builders, page builders. Theme builder would be nice for Elementor, but that's another topic. Um, so, anyways, there's no page builders used here. This is just straight up GeneratePress and GeneratePress Premium. And we have two sections set up on the home page. And in each section, there is a text block and an image. You're thinking, well, yeah, so what? Well, the focus of this video is on allowing a client to update this information only, the text block and the image, and to do so without touching WordPress at all, right? Because there are some of those clients that you don't want within 100 yards or meters, depending where you're at, the WordPress dashboard. And especially when you're using what we're using here. And what we're using to lay this out is another plugin from Tom Osborne from GeneratePress, and that is his lightweight grid columns. Now, it's one thing for you as a developer or somebody with a little more experience to be able to sort that out, but your average or below average client would just totally mess it up. So I'm going to show you a way that they can do that, make changes here, update the picture if they need to, without getting near WordPress. So with that in mind, oh, I should also say before we get going that the method I'm showing you here will also work with your favorite page builder. Well, at least if your favorite page builder is Elementor and or Beaver Builder, which I've tested this out on. But for this example, I wanted to do it without a page builder, and just so you know that you can do it, and to also uh, show a little bit more of what you can do with the sections from GeneratePress Premium. Okay, so this is we're looking to do. So let's go and look at the back end of the site. Let's get rid of, well, we'll leave that up for later. Okay, so here we are. Show you the plugins we've got going here. Of course, that's my favorite one. Catch IDs. This is a handy one to have, and why this is not in core, I have no idea. Duplicate post. Oh, that's a lifesaver, this one. A featured image from URL is really handy, but we're not using it in this example or in this tutorial. I'll show you that in a subsequent one when used with what we're going to be using. Of course, GP Premium and Tom's lightweight grid columns. This is all Tom here now. Simple CSS also from Tom at GeneratePress, and WP Show posts. Okay, so that's what we got going there. Now, here's what we have for pages. So here's our home page, the one you saw, and here's the IDs. See, it just makes it so much easier when you need to get the ID of a page or a post or custom post type for some other purpose. No having to hover over thing and looking down. And is that 5.2? Is it 5.2.8 or is that an ampersand? That's without putting my trifocals on. And the featured image from URL as this column. Right? How many times have you went, gee, did I put a featured image on that post? Can't remember. The only way you could find out is actually open the thing and see if there's a featured image being displayed. This one lets you see the thumbnail at a glance, so that's super handy. Okay, so we have the home page. We have our usual sample page, but here are the 3 pages that I've set up, right? The section 1 image and this home section 1 text, and then also the 2 image and 2 text. And there's no point in really going in here to look and see what they are. You'll just see a copy of what's on the site. So how we do that, we'll show you right here. So here's our section 1, and this is it. So these short codes and that are from lightweight grid columns, where you go and enter your percentages and the content if you want to, whether it's the last column in the row, that sort of thing. So you can see what I was talking about, turning your client loose on something like this. So we're going to do it remotely. So that's a little hint there. So here's the short code that you would get from right here from WP Show Posts. Now you can see that I've got 4 post lists in Show Post, each with one of those blocks. And then you just, this is for the first column, and then you would just put the second one here in between the next column. Okay, same way. So that's how that's set up. And say, well, what's up here? Well, I've used the white for the text. So here's what the back or the code looks like. I put a H1, and the span gets put in from the editor. This is section 1, and then H2 for the one below it. And then I put a div around the grid columns, lightweight grid column section, so that I can style it. That's how I'm getting the white background. So I put a home section 1 text as my ID. You can call it whatever you want. And that's that. Okay, so we'll just cancel that. And then all I did here is just added a background color. And sure the box was full width and the content or inner box is contained, and left these the same. So that's pretty much it about how the home page is set up. You have the 2 sections, and here's section 2, and it's the same way. Just change the IDs of the WP Show posts to match what the content should be. And of course, this is all the same as well with the div. I use the same div. I could have changed it here and put a different color, but for this example, that'll work. So the next thing, whatever, we'll go back up here and we'll look at one of the WP Show post lists. So here we are. You can set it up. It's a page instead of a post. No taxonomy. One per page. We don't need pagination. Pagination. One column. I left that the same. No image. Doesn't matter what the alignment is. Content. We want full. No title. Took all the metadata off. And here's the important part. More settings. And this is where that catch IDs comes in. Post ID. That's the ID of the page that we want to display in this post list. So it's basically a one-page list. All four of these are. So here's the short code that show post generates. So let's go and see. And this is where the duplicate posts comes in handy. Right, you set up one post list, then you click New Draft, and then all you need to do is change this text and the ID for the page. Repeat for the other three or other two. Okay, so that's how we set up those lists. And then you end up with this. But if you just initially set it up, there won't be anything there. And that's where the next part comes into play. And that is right here. Open Live Writer. Somebody on the Facebook group correctly surmised that, yes, in fact, that's what's happening. So just to show you, it's an offline editor or blog or page creation for WordPress or Blogger and TypePad, I think. Anyways, but also WordPress. And it basically mimics Microsoft Word. Don't get worked up. It's the code it generates is nice and clean, unlike some of the WordPress Word code. But anyways, keep in mind this is a Windows program. It's not a web app that you need to be connected to the internet for. And in fact, I'm just going to have to do something here, I noticed. Just stand by one. Yeah, I just noticed that I had my screen capture size uh, set up to hide the title bar in the browser. And of course, in here, it was cutting that off. So anyways, back to this part in Open Live Writer. It is a Windows application. It's not a web app. And it was initially geared up for writing posts offline. And it is a descendant of Windows Live Writer after Microsoft dropped it a few years back. Some nice people picked it up and turned it into open source. And it's now being actively maintained, and it's a free download. And I'll show you that at the end, and there'll be a link in the description and also on the Sniffle Valve site. So here's where the name of the account that I've set up for, and we'll just go have a look and see how that's gone. And you can hook it up to as many as you like, and I'll just show you how it is. So here's the name we gave it. It's WordPress. The website address, you'd put it in here. The thing to keep in mind here is when you're initially setting up the blog account, you want to make sure that the address you put here is displaying your blog archive. And if your site does not have one set up, then just create a temporary one while you set this up. It needs to see your blog archive to get your themes, files, and everything so that you actually can see a preview of your theme. If you don't do that, you'll just get a basic full screen editing environment. Everything works the same. It just this makes it look a little nicer. But I'm going to go through setting all this up in a subsequent tutorial. So I'm not going to get into that too much right now. I'm going to show you how we're using it. So here we go. Let's go see what we've got. You click up here on the open, and here is the site, and here's all your pages. You select post your pages. I only have one post. So here we are, home section 1 image, home section 2 image, and 2 text and 1 text. So let's go open the 1 text. There's our sample page. And there we are. So let's say you want to make a change to that. Let's just copy that, hit paste, come back here and hit publish. And go back to the front, refresh, and there it is. Just like that. No WordPress harmed in the editing of that text. So back to here and you say, okay, I didn't want to do that. Unlike the WordPress editor, you've got this nice little undo button. And let's just get rid of that space. Hit publish. And go have a look again. And it's gone. Just like that. So the same thing for the image. Let's go try that. Open. Page. And number 1 image. Get the Merlin up there. There's your Merlin. And say, well, I want to put a different picture. Okay, from your computer. I'll get this other version of Merlin. Nice airplanes, by the way. And I'm going to take the drop shadow on. There's all kinds of tools here you can work with the image, which makes it nice. And for the size, I'm going to go large. It's going to scale it within the page anyways. And then come back here and hit publish. And you guessed it. We look on the site, refresh. There is our updated image. So that's pretty much the overview I wanted to show you is how you can use OpenWriter to allow your client or even yourself to update certain sections on your WordPress site. And of course, this is not for every occasion or whatever, but it was just wanted to show you another option on how to uh, use this tool, and also in conjunction with where are we at on our pages, uh, using sections. Yeah, go away. Um, from GeneratePress Premium. So hope you enjoyed that, and like I said, I'll be putting up another tutorial where we go into um, setting up OpenWriter. Like I said, it's a free download for Windows. There is an equivalent program for the Mac. There may be others, but the one I've used for quite a while is called Mars, as in the planet, Edit. Unfortunately, it's a paid program, and again, it's a program you install on your Mac, but it's like 40 bucks. And Daniel, the developer, is very responsive to any support requests. So if you have a Mac, and look into that. There may be others out there. I haven't looked for a long time because I'm satisfied with Mars Edit, and it works the same way. Okay, like I mentioned before, you can also use this method with Elementor or Beaver Builder. You just place the WP show post short code uh, in a Elementor shortcode widget and pop it wherever you want it to show up. And in Beaver Builder, text editor widget, same thing. And yeah, so thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed this and it might give you some ideas on how you could perhaps use this. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel for Sniffle Valve as well as way down here at the bottom to Sniffle Valve itself. And while you're at it, maybe check out the Sniffle Valve shop and get some cool stuff. Okay, well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next time.